Right, we're live now. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday, 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time on the west coast of the US, to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University. You can also go to our website, which is hindiuniversity.org, and find out all the details about how you can join the Sunday classes, as well as all the practice sessions we have throughout the week. Um, on this slide, if you are sort of coming to HU for the first time, I share a little bit of information for you, so you can get a glimpse of what HU is about. And if you want, as I said, if you want to join the Sunday classes, all you need is a reasonable Wi-Fi and the Zoom link or the meeting ID to join the class. There's no prerequisite of knowing the Devanagari script. We try to make sure that Hindi students at all levels are encouraged to push themselves and get to the next level. If you missed any of the previous sessions, you can catch up on the YouTube channel. Marvaj has been gracious to create a lot of shorts videos as well, so you don't really have to spend an entire hour to catch up on the previous class. You can just consume the information in the bite-sized information. Yeah, and then we have this WhatsApp group that we use to enroll all the new learners. So you can use this WhatsApp group, and we'll make sure that you are successfully onboarded into the private, conversation like WhatsApp group as well as the Discord channel. So that's a little bit of administrative information. And in terms of Hindi books, the focus for this year is a lot of, conversation. So while I'll be covering the grammar, I do want to spend half of the class, talking and giving sort of this confidence to each of you so that you will be speaking, and that's what we will be doing. So it should be less on the book per se, and more on like how you can sort of challenge yourself to speak in Hindi, and so that's what we'll be doing. But these are the books that we've used. We will continue to use, and if I add any more books, I will definitely let you know. Okay. To recap, in the past few classes, we spoke about the Hindi learning principles, which I believe are very important before you jump directly into the grammars, sections. It's very important for you to know how Hindi language differs and from with respect to the other languages. What are the common things that you should be aware of, and how things work generally in Hindi. By the end of the class, I told you that in the next class, which is today, we'll be talking about our daily routine in Hindi. Okay, each of you, I'll challenge you to sort of like talk about your routine, or you can make up a pseudo person and talk about their daily routine in Hindi. Okay, the idea is, one of the advanced Hindi learners, Anita Ji, she posted an article about a polyglot that, typically what happens is we learn a lot of grammars. And when you go to a place such as, let's say, for example, India, and if you're sitting on a taxi and the taxi driver asks you a basic thing in Hindi and you freeze, right? Because it's like you are full of, you know so much grammar, but when the time really comes, you feel that, how do I sort of like, face that situation, right? And the polyglot, he termed this thing as the taxi driver moment, right? And the idea here is like, how do we make sure that he doesn't win, and you sort of overcome that challenge, right? So again, going back to the same philosophy, we will each sort of push ourselves, even if it means we have to start with one sentence and talk about our daily routine. Okay, so that's the agenda for today. If you have any questions, I'll definitely take multiple sort of pauses during the class, so each of you can ask your question. Yeah. So typically, when you talk about talking, like generally in your routine, how do you generally talk about your daily routine? Okay. Let's discuss that just in your own native language, right? I mean, and then we'll see what are the patterns there. So I'm gonna have Fiona ji, if you can unmute yourself. Let's say if I were to just ask you, like, how do you talk about your daily routine in English itself? what are the like the type of sentences that will come to your mind?
Um, I'll say something along the lines of I'm retired, so
Uh-huh,
I don't have a specific routine.
uh-huh,
Um, I uh, Sometimes I'll eat breakfast, and sometimes I'll just have 2 mugs of coffee.
uh-huh. Very good.
Um, Afterwards, I'll get up,
Mm-hmm,
I'll wash and I'll dress
mm-hmm.
and I'll brush my hair.
Okay.
Uh, um, in the day, I'll often do a bit of cleaning, a bit of walking, and some shopping.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Um,
Okay, okay. Beautiful. Keep going.
After that or during that, I'll eat lunch.
Okay.
Um, Most days, I might have a Hindi class in the afternoon or the evening.
Beautiful.
And
Okay.
on a Thursdays, I do a Zumba class.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wonderful. Awesome. Perfect. So you saw as she was speaking in her native language, there is some pattern you can see. There was a use of verbs, right? The things that we do actively. There was a use of verb. Because we are talking about her routine, she was using the pronoun. Okay. And she was also using like often, sometimes, daily, right? So there was a use of some time-based vocabulary or adverbs as well, right? To talk about when things are happening. How can we do the same thing in Hindi, right? So as you can tell, one of the most important thing is to just quickly recap on the Hindi verbs. Okay, and what are the Hindi verbs? We'll do a quick brush up on Hindi verbs. Hindi verbs are your sort of action state, the word that express your action state and occurrences that actively describe what is happening in that situation. And examples are like to eat, when you want to express that I eat, okay, or I think, okay, or I go to shopping mall. When you want to describe that you do something, you will end up using these action verbs. What are the composition of Hindi verbs? And as you can tell, when Fiona ji was talking about the verb, she was not using the infinitive form. She was just saying, uh, you know, I eat my lunch. But even as a kid, when I was learning English, I would initially learn them in the infinitive form. Okay, infinitive form or indefinite form, which is basically not how it is conjugated, but the to form of it, like to wash, to shop, to eat. In Hindi, initially, when you are sort of learning it, you will learn the infinitive form of the word, which means, to wash, as an example, would be dhona, okay, ending with na. To shop is kharidna, ending with na. To eat is khana, ending with na. And as you make sentences, it'll be easier for you to just sort of, play with that. You remove the na and you use the appropriate conjugation there. Okay. Now, sometimes this can be sort of challenging or confusing, like why it's happening, especially if you are relatively new, right? So I just thought I'll give you a quick flavor of how it works in the other world languages. Okay. So in English, typically you will say, he walks or she walks. Okay. He walks daily, she walks daily. In both the cases, you're talking about someone's routine. And if I were to take a small detour again on the whiteboard, and I can show you here, you have he walks and you have she walks. Both of them are written in the present indefinite tense. And you notice the verb to walk is simply changing into walks. And it doesn't matter you're talking about a man or a woman or a male or a female, it stays the same. In Hindi, it changes based on there's a gender agreement. So the verb conjugation, it changes based on you're talking about he or a she. Okay. Um, and in present indefinite tense, which we'll be learning about it, you know, if you're saying he shops, you take the kharidna, you remove the na, and for a male, you'll say kharid ta. And same thing, if you're using the word for a female, you will say kharid ti. So you remove the na for a guy, you put ta, for a girl, you put ti. Okay? It's different, it's a different behavior than English. But it's not unique to Hindi. It happens in some other languages as well, such as like Hebrew. You can tell that the word conjugation is changing based on whether it is for a male or a female. Similarly, Hindi uses the ending of the sentence. I will say, वह खरीदता, you will hear the word called है, or you will hear वह खरीदती है. Okay, in English, you would not really see that because you're simply saying, he shops and she shops. When you're saying it present continuous and you're saying he is shopping, she is shopping, you can see the use of is or to be form of the verb. But Hindi requires you to put the to be form of the verb at the end, right? So you will end up saying वह खरीदता है or वह खरीदती है. Okay, so that's something you should know about it. Next thing, as I said, is as you're learning the verb, you will learn the infinitive form of the verb, and there is some memorization there, but it's something similar you will see in French also, where when you hear about an example is to speak, and you'll say par, and the form of the verb you're using is ending with er or ir, and as you use it for a person, you will change it the ending of it. Right, so this is something it's other world languages also, right, that you will notice. And lastly is Hindi also has to agree with the number or the number of person that you have, which is similar to the Arabic language, right? So an example is वह जाता है, which is he goes. Okay, वह जाता है. But when you say it for they or a group of people, the you will not say वे जाता है, you will end up saying वे जाते हैं. So just like you have खरीदता and खरीदती, if you are saying it for a group of people, you will change the ending with खरीदते, right? So there is an agreement with the number as well. Okay. um If it feels fast, don't worry. We will go through it again just so that you guys are comfortable. Okay. So these are the four sort of high level properties that you should know about the verb and how it's going to work in the present indefinite tense, which we'll be using in daily routine. Okay. I'm going to take a quick pause to see if there's any question. Feel free to unmute yourselves. If you want to share a reflection also about your own language, where it fits, that's totally a good discussion. Okay, wonderful. We'll keep going then, okay? Now, before I jump into it, I want to do a quick quiz on Hindi verbs. I hope most of you saw the short video I posted, okay? And I'm going to quickly quiz you on the verbs that you see in front of your screen. Okay, Sharanji,
Sir, what I came in late. What should I be doing now?
you look at the visuals and you talk about what is the verb here.
The verb terna
Huh?
to swim.
Terna is to swim. Okay, let's keep going. Let's pick up a speed. You see, to swim is terna. Wonderful. Uh, Veena ji, what word do you see here?
Let's see which one.
Multiple verbs. You can take any of them.
I know. I'm just thinking which one to say. They're doing work.
Uh-huh. What is
Oh,
mom doing here? Yeah.
Dekna, they're looking.
Okay. Dekhna, the kids are, or the kid is watching. And what is
Yeah.
mom doing? She is?
She's cutting, but I don't
Huh?
know the verb for cutting. I can't remember it. Katna.
Yes, there you go. Katna. Right?
And the
Cutting is
other
to
one is
cut.
smiling, so she is Hasna. She's laughing.
Uh, Hasna, muskurana. Beautiful. Right? So you see, to cut is katna, to make is banana, to cook is pakana. Okay? Let's keep going. All of you have a chance to look at it. Monica ji, what is the verb here?
Movie देखना
Okay,
or
beautiful. To
बैठना.
Okay, wonderful. Dekhna is to see or to watch, right? Beautiful. Next one. Anna Lokaji, what verb do you see?
They are going.
Uh-huh.
Well,
To go is
um, I don't quite know.
okay, it's
We'll have
okay.
to look up.
Okay, good that you identified though, yeah?
Yeah,
That they're going, right?
Mhm.
Jennifer ji, what verb do you think it is? To go is? Unmute yourself. Yeah, I can hear you saying it.
Jata or chalo.
Okay, beautiful, right? So the word in the infinitive form, it's ending with na. So it is to go is
Jatna,
jana.
chalna
Beautiful,
or chal
beautiful.
chal. That's walking, right?
Chalna is to walk, jana is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
beautiful. Jana is to go. Okay, Kavita ji,
Uh, Patna,
beautiful. Padna is to
Patna, to read, to study. Betna,
beautiful. Batna is
to sit, and
beautiful,
they're smiling. So Hasna.
beautiful. Awesome, right? So this is very important as you observe around, like any activity, you should be able to think in Hindi, as in you should be able to think about that particular action in Hindi, right? As you're parsing the visuals or the situation you are in, it should come naturally. So the more grasp you have over the grammar, it gets easier. The rest of the things will come smoothly as well. You'll be able to identify the subject or the object. All of those will learn, right? So as Kavita ji mentioned, to read is padna, and she said batna and muskarana also. Okay, Marwa ji, what verb do you see here?
Ona,
Dhona, very good. What is dhona?
to wash.
To wash, dhona. Beautiful. Okay. Stephen ji,
गाड़ी चलाना,
beautiful. Gadi chalana. Gadi chalana is
to drive car.
to drive a car. Beautiful. Chalana. So you see, chalna, it's to walk. Like मैं चलता हूँ versus मैं चलाता हूँ. Right? So chalna versus chalana. Right? Khana versus khilana. Khana is to eat, khilana is you feed someone. So it's the same pattern, right? So when you say chalna versus chalana is you drive, but you can drive a car, an airplane, or a train. Um, Beautiful. Okay. Jonas G. Yeah, Joyce. Why? Yeah,
Sopna.
very very good.
Sopna.
Sochna is
Think.
to
To
think.
think.
Beautiful, beautiful, right? To think is sochna, right? Wonderful, awesome. Michael G from Pennsylvania.
Helna.
Khelna is
To play.
to play. Okay, khelna is to play. The other Michael G, can you think of any other verb here?
Maybe kudna,
Kudna, very good. What is kudna?
to jump.
To jump. Okay, very good. And then all the audience, what are they doing?
Dekna,
Very good. Dekhna. Dekhna is
to watch.
to watch. Beautiful. Okay. Um, JDG.
Sona,
Okay. Sona. Okay. Beautiful. Sona is to,
sleep,
yeah, to sleep. Okay. What other verb do you see? They are
karna,
Kaam karna. There you go. They are pretending to work, right? So kaam karna is
to work,
to work. Beautiful, right? To work is kaam karna. To work is kaam karna, and to sleep is sona. Wonderful. You guys are all doing great. I'm so happy you all either are already familiar with it or at least practiced it. So wonderful. Sunny ji,
Yes. साफ करना.
beautiful. Saaf karna is
To clean.
yes. Saaf karna is to clean. Okay. Saaf karna. You see, he didn't say safna. He said saaf karna. Right. So there is a word used along with karna. So sometimes you will do that. Sometimes you will say homework karna, to do the homework. Okay. Exercise karna. You can say vyayam karna, but oftentimes it's easier to say exercise karna, to do the exercise. Okay. Shopping karna. So kharidna, great if you know about it. But if you're freezing, it's better to say shopping karna, to do the shopping. Okay. Um, okay. Next one. Una ji.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
This is the harder one.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to do the cheat sheet. Honestly, I can't remember.
What do you see though in your own sort of observation?
To plant.
To plant. Very good. Very good, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Who would
But
like to
it's also
guess?
kam karna.
Yes. Kaam karna. Very good, right? So it's kaam karna. They're doing some work. Okay. Who would like to take a guess on this one?
बीज करना. बीज.
Okay. Closer. Very good.
I think it's bona if it's a seed and lagana if
Yeah.
it's like a plant.
Yeah. Bona is to sow, right? I use this one, a paudha lagana or ped lagana, a simplified version. But what Michael G said, which is bona, is correct. Okay, to seed, and then you have to plant a tree. You'll say ped lagana, and he used lagana also. Right, ped lagana or paudha lagana. Ped is a big tree, paudha is a small one. Right, so paudha lagana. Okay, almost we're finishing up the quick review. Josh, can you think of the word here?
Pakana,
Mhm.
banana, hasna.
Awesome, right? See, immediately comes, right? The verbs are coming to you. To bake, bake
To
karna
bake.
or
I didn't know
pakana.
bake.
Yeah,
Bake.
it's okay. You can, yeah,
Bake
pakana. You can say
karna.
bake karna. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Bake karna. Yeah, pakana. You said banana. You said.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm going to take one from Ben and your daughter. What is the verb that comes to your mind?
So they're also talking, aren't they? So what's talking? Bolna? Say it.
Bolna.
And
What is bolna?
Speak.
To speak. Beautiful. Okay.
and this guy's smiling into. Do you know what smiling is?
Muskurana.
Muskurana. Beautiful, beautiful. There you go. Okay. So this was a quick review of your, like, the type of verb you should know and you can use in the your daily routine. It's very important that you know the verbs. Okay. It's even more important that as you are making a longer introduction or a routine, it should come to you right away. It was easier to see the picture, but when you are talking about your routine, you should be able to visualize those as well, and that will help you kind of speak on the spot. Okay, so I'll do another quick summary of how the word conjugation works, and then we'll jump into the routine. Okay, how do you say it? So as I briefly mentioned to you, I'm going to go over some of the rules, and some of you are already familiar with it. So, you can help other students, and so it'll be refresher. But for those of you who are going over it for the first time, just pay attention closely so you remember it. So I'm going to take the word called chalna, which is to walk, and how when you use chalna with different pronouns, it changes. Okay, so here you will see the most common pronouns, which is I is मैं, you is तुम, or you can say आप also for a polite version. वह and यह is he and she. हम is we. आप I already mentioned. वे and ये is they and those. Right? So when you're saying chalna for I, you remove the na from chalna and you put ta. Okay, and you will see something like मैं चलता हूँ for a male, and you will see मैं चलती हूँ. There is a हूँ sound with a nasalized sound, right? मैं चलता हूँ और मैं चलती हूँ. We will, as we are talking about our daily routine, will be mostly using this pattern. But you should know about other as well. So you remove the na and you put te at the end, it becomes chalte. Ho. For tum, it's ho. तुम चलते हो, तुम चलती हो. और यह and वह, it's the same thing as you use for मैं. चलता, sorry, you have ending is है, sorry. So the verb is same, चलता, the ending is है. वह चलता है, वह चलती है. For हम, the slight change here is basically हम, and then the ending, instead of ta, it becomes te. हम चलते, and there is a nasalized hai, which is like this. So you will see the difference between this hai and this hai is there's a dot here. Okay, हम चलते हैं, you can say, or हम चलती हैं. Either way is fine for a female. Okay, and then you have आप चलते हैं or आप चलती हैं, and then ये and वे, it's a similar to this one. वे चलते हैं and वे चलती हैं. Okay. The grammar rules you can, learn, right? I mean, if you look at it, it will make sense to you. This is pretty straightforward. So even if you are going over it for the very first time, you have to sort of like look at it and kind of remember it. Okay. How do you remember it? That's where I'll sort of go over it, and I'll help you practice it. Okay. So we're halfway through the class, and I want to go over with most of you during the class to talk about your routine. Okay, we have divided the routine into 3 different segments. So you'll make simple sentences. It doesn't mean your level, you may be advanced, but I may ask you to just stick to this pattern in the beginning. Okay, you can use these verbs or you can use other verbs you are familiar with. But you should be able to say, you have मैं, which I told you is I, and then ending is whom. And I gave you clue. These are all your cue words or clue, which are nothing but your infinitive form of the verbs. Okay, I can make a simple sentence called मैं office जाता हूँ. Very simple sentence. Okay, I didn't put any adverbs. That's going to come shortly, but I'm going to give you guys time. Okay, so Michael G from Germany, it's in front of you. You have to give me your introduction, not introduction, your routine. You can use these verbs or you can use any new words you are familiar with. Keep sentences very simple. Okay, short.
Hmm. How many sentences do you want?
Go for it.
Okay. आम दिनों में मैं 5 बजे उठता हूँ.
Mhm,
इसके बाद मैं जिम जाता हूँ.
mhm,
जिम के बाद मैं काम पर चला जाता हूँ. काम के बाद मैं क्या क्या करता हूँ, ये दिन पर निर्भर करता है. लेकिन हर रोज़ मैं हिंदी सीख कर ख़त्म करता हूँ.
Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, awesome. Rike ji, your turn now. Give it a try. You can look at the keywords or you can just do it without it. Either way is fine.
मैं 6:30 पर उठती हूँ.
Mhm,
मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ.
mhm,
मैं हिंदी पढ़ती
mhm.
हूँ. Yeah.
Awesome, right? You have the keywords, right? So the two different things. People often think that, if I memorize it, the two different things. To be able to speak is different than to remember it, right? So I'm great. You guys are, I'm going to turn like, a boy and a girl, so it's easier for you to remember the transition. Stephen G, your turn.
मैं 7 बजे उठता हूँ
Mhm,
और फिर अदरक की चाय पीता हूँ और फिर मैं ध्यान और फिर मैं आधा घंटे ध्यान करता हूँ
mhm,
और फिर मैं स्नान करता हूँ और नाश्ता करता हूँ और फिर मैं पार्क में चलता हूँ और लंच करता हूँ और फिर दोपहर में मैं उपन्यास पढ़ता हूँ और फिर शाम को मैं आराम करता हूँ.
Beautiful. That's solid. Great job. Mita ji.
Okay. मैं हर दिन अक्सर सुबह 6 या 7 बजे उठी हूँ. मैं एक गर्मी ड्रिंक पीती हूँ. फिर मैं स्नान कर लेती हूँ.
Mhm,
इसके बाद मैं ध्यान करती हूँ लगभग 45 मिनट. आरती भी और फूलों की प्रसाद.
mhm.
नाश्ते के बाद मैं अपने कंप्यूटर के पास जाती हूँ क्योंकि मैं यहाँ अपने बिजनेस दिन की शुरुआत करती हूँ.
Awesome. Great job there. Amazing. Josh, your turn.
रोज में 7 बजे उठता हूँ. मैं कॉफी पीता हूँ, मेडिटेशन करता हूँ. मैं 6 बजे तक काम करता हूँ. I wasn't sure on this one. मैं रेलगाड़ी काम करता से लाया.
Okay, you go to work with using
Yeah,
the train, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
what is the verb? You go. मैं
Um, मैं जाना
Okay, very good. So मैं जा
मैं जाता रेलगाड़ी कम करते से
we'll
लिया
do that. So मैं just the basic one. Forget about
Okay.
रेलगाड़ी.
Okay.
I go would be मैं
मैं जाता हूँ
Beautiful. मैं जाता हूँ. आप कहाँ जाते हैं?
रेलगाड़ी
So office, right? You go to the
Oh,
okay. You
yeah,
go
work,
to okay. So
work
I go to office, right? So मैं
office. मैं
yeah,
office
so मैं
जाता हूँ
perfect, right? आप ऑफिस किससे जाते हैं? Using what, right? किससे?
Okay.
So
मैं the रेलगाड़ी
yeah.
मैं
So रेलगाड़ी
मैं ऑफिस जाता हूँ मैं ऑफिस जाता रेलगाड़ी
किससे? So रेलगाड़ी से. You see that?
रेलगाड़ी से
Yeah. मैं रेलगाड़ी से ऑफिस जाता हूँ और मैं रेलगाड़ी लेकर ऑफिस जाता हूँ. I deliberately use say so you can see the sort of the interrogative. मैं रेलगाड़ी से ऑफिस जाता हूँ या मैं बार्ट से और कैल ट्रेन से ऑफिस जाता हूँ या मैं बस से ऑफिस जाता हूँ. Yeah. We have not done like again in the new format. We have not done the post position using. So we'll come to that. Okay. Great job.
Okay.
You want to share anything else? Good. Covered it.
That's it.
But beautiful. Wonderful. Veena ji.
So मैं रोज 5:30 उठती हूँ सॉरी और मैं दांत ब्रश करती हूँ और मुंह धोती हूँ. फिर मैं नहाती हूँ. तब let's see तब साफ कपड़े पहनती हूँ. इसके बाद मैं पूजा करती हूँ. लगभग 7:30 बजे मैं नाश्ता बनाती हूँ.
Beautiful. Awesome. Great. Right. So you see, I'm now adding and you're already covering it, but now you will see I'm adding some objects also in the sentences. So for those of you who are still finding it hard, you can look at the keywords like you have मैं, chai is your tea or coffee, goes with pina. So मैं, coffee, P, you'll remove the na, and for a guy it's sta, for a girl it's pi. So मैं कॉफी पीता हूँ और मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ. Okay. मैं गाना is a song. You generally either sing it or you hear it. Right. So मैं गाना सुनता हूँ और सुनती हूँ. I'm just giving some more sentences so you guys can get the confidence. The main thing is it's right now it's okay to read it, but as you're sort of gaining more and more confidence, take risks. There's no harm here. What is the worst case scenario, right? Nobody knows you, right? In this case, right? So it's okay to make mistakes, right? Nobody will be critical of you, right? So, okay, Ben, and then your daughter.
So 8 बजे मैं उठता हूँ. मैं ऑफिस जाना हूँ गाड़ी में. So I could say गाड़ी चलता. मैं काम करूँगा. बहुत दूर है और मैं घर जाना है.
Okay. Beautiful. Your daughter, you want to give it a try?
She's done this all herself. She's in. Go.
Okay. Yeah.
मैं gymnastics जाएंगे.
Okay.
Gymnastics exercise करना.
Okay, beautiful, right? So you see the verb gymnastic, jana is the verb, right? And you remove the na and you put T. So it becomes
Janti.
Jati. Beautiful. Beautiful. There you go. So you remove the na and you put T. मैं gymnastic jati हूँ. Yeah. And then you do exercise. This is the verb, karna. You remove the na and you put T here. It becomes exercise.
Karti.
Beautiful. मैं exercise करती हूँ. There you go. Amazing. That's so amazing. Okay. Okay. Marwaji.
मैं 8 बजे उठती हूँ, 9 बजे दफ्तर जाती हूँ, 1 मिनट के बाद मेरी कॉफी पीती हूँ, हर रोज हिंदी सीखती हूँ, 3 बार के लिए जिम जाती हूँ, हर शुक्रवार मेरी माँ का घर जाती हूँ, 12 बजे सोती हूँ.
Beautiful. Amazing. Who's remaining? Monica ji, why don't you go?
मैं हर रोज 5:30 बजे उठती हूँ. काम जाने से पहले मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ और नाश्ता करती हूँ. उसके बाद मैं 7 बजे काम शुरू करती हूँ और 3 बजे तक काम करती हूँ. और काम के बाद रास्ते के दौरान मैं गाने सुनती हूँ. और कभी-कभी मैं दुकान जाती हूँ, ताज़ी सब्जियां खरीदती हूँ. और 5 बजे मैं घर वापस जाती हूँ. उसके बाद खाना बनाती हूँ और शाम को सोती हूँ.
Amazing. Beautiful. Jennifer ji, you went over it or remind me again? No, right?
Oh, I can
Go for it.
do
Go for
a
it.
couple.
Yeah, go for it.
मैं चाय पीती हूँ.
Okay.
मैं सुबह दाल और रोटी खाती हूँ.
Beautiful.
मैं गीता सुनती हूँ. Let's see. मैं बहुत अच्छी अंग्रेजी समझता हूँ.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
And let's see. मैं थोड़ी हिंदी बोलती हूँ.
बहुत अच्छा. Very good. Awesome. Great job. Great job. Kavita ji.
रोज मैं मैं 5 बजे उठती हूँ. मैं न्यूज़ खबर पढ़ती हूँ, देखती हूँ 1 घंटा. 6 बजे. 6 बजे मैं जिम जाती हूँ. उसके बाद मैं घर वापस जाती हूँ. उसके बाद मैं कॉफी पीती हूँ. शावर करती हूँ. Get ready. And मैं काम घर करती हूँ. And that's
Beautiful. Beautiful.
it's a bit
Which
of a
one was
struggle.
No, this is good. This is good. Which one was the out of your, like, initially you thought you're not gonna be able to say it and you were able to do it?
Yeah,
Was there any
initially it was it got, as I got going, it got a little better.
Yeah, awesome.
It was
Awesome.
just the first two. The initial was a little difficult.
And the it was just like the pressure of like you not be able to say it correct, or what was the main sort of
The pressure
it?
is that the words would not come fast enough to my mind. Yeah.
So you will take that extra. You think it's not going to come because people are expecting you to speak quickly, or is a combination? What do you think?
I think it's because yeah, maybe it's an expectation to speak a little more fluently,
Yeah,
faster, but you have to get over that. You have to
yeah,
just throw it out there, make the
yeah, yeah,
mistakes.
yeah, yeah. Amazing, awesome. Jonas and Joyce, whichever order you want to go.
I would like to go first.
Yeah.
May 7 बजे उठता
Uh-huh.
May 8 दुकान खरीदता हूँ. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's you don't
Or
second guess
maybe
yourselves. Yeah, keep going.
may art material खरीदता हूँ.
Mm-hmm.
May email लिखता हूँ.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
मैं पानी खरीदती हूँ.
Mm-hmm.
मैं किताब मैं किताब what's it read? पढ़ता हूँ.
Mm-hmm. So for you, it will be मैं किताब.
Kitty
Yeah, that's right. So मैं किताब.
मैं चाय पीती हूँ.
पीती हूँ. Beautiful.
That's it.
One more. Let's take one more.
One more. मैं टीवी देखती हूँ.
There you go. मैं टीवी देखती हूँ.
Good.
Awesome. Now, great. So now I add a variation as you guys, mostly all of you are using these time-based adverb. And that's basically 7 baje, 5 baje, 6 baje, right? You guys are all using it. I added some more category there.
Oh, the sub.
Okay.
Yeah,
So give me one minute. So basically what you'll see here is subah is in the morning. Okay. So some of you are saying it like 5 baje, 4 baje, and if it doesn't come to you, you can just simply say मैं सुबह उठती हूँ. You can say जल्दी उठती हूँ और जल्दी उठता हूँ, और you can say मैं सुबह पानी पीता हूँ. मैं सुबह पानी, and then your पीना here, पीता हूँ. Okay. The main thing here is to transition from your native language, right? And you get comfortable with this sort of word order. You can change it, right? मैं चाय पीता हूँ, मैं चाय सुबह पीता हूँ. You can say that. And as I said in the very first class, Hindi care less about the order. While there is an order, but even if you change it, the sentence will not get distorted like the way it will be distorted in English, right? I mean, so you are okay with that. So anyway, coming back to it, Rose is every day. Hargan is also every day. Kabhi kabhi is sometimes. Okay. And your aksar is often. Hamesha is always, and kabhi nahi is never. You will have to get comfortable remembering these. If it doesn't come, that's okay. But we'll practice it now. Okay. So Michael G, Pennsylvania, you have not gone through it yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay, go for it. Your turn now.
All right. May subah उठता हूँ. मैं चाय या पानी पीता हूँ. मैं पौधों लगाता हूँ. मैं कभी कभी रोटी सेकता हूँ. मैं कभी नहीं टीवी देखता हूँ.
Okay.
मैं अक्सर ईमेल लिखता हूँ.
Beautiful. Awesome. Fernanda ji, your turn now. Unmute yourself and slowly.
Yeah. मैं अक्सर 7 बजे उठी हूँ। उसके बाद मैं शावर करती हूँ। हमेशा मैं उसके बाद शावर करती हूँ। उसके बाद मैं ब्रेकफास्ट बनाती हूँ और काम करती हूँ।
Amazing. Beautiful. I know you were feeling nervous, but it was not coming across as nervous. I can tell you that. Like when people who are not seeing your face, they can immediately tell you're very confident and like, amazing, amazing work there. Rikeji, you've been through it or no, not yet? Right? Went through, okay. Okay, wonderful. Let's see. Fiona ji, we did go over it or no? Unmute it.
मैं
Yes.
सुबह उठी हूँ। मैं रोज चीजें करती हूँ। मैं हर दिन पानी पीती हूँ। मैं कभी कभी कॉफी पीती हूँ। मैं अक्सर खरीदारी करती हूँ। मैं हमेशा धोती हूँ।
Beautiful.
मैं कभी नहीं गोश्त नहीं खाती।
Okay. Okay. So one thing I will say is, and this is my mistake, I wrote kabhi nahi together, which is correct, never. But when you're saying it, like, you can split it out as well. You can say, मैं कभी like non-vegetarian nahi khati hu, right? So you can split it out as well. So the thing that you're not eating can come in between kabhi and nahi, right?
So
So and that's
I did double nahi instead of one, is that?
no, you did one only, but you
Yeah.
combined them together, which is correct. There's nothing wrong in it. But you can say it like, मैं कभी गाना नहीं सुनता हूँ, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ओके, और मैं कभी न्यूज नहीं देखता हूँ, राइट? सो वन ऑप्शन इज मैं कभी नहीं न्यूज देखता हूँ, राइट? बट यू विल हियर ऑफन टाइम हिंदी स्पीकर्स विल जस्ट से मैं कभी न्यूज नहीं देखता हूँ और देखती हूँ. या या didn't want to break your flow. Keep going.
That's the end.
That's all you. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Great.
Ante.
Okay. Sharon ji.
यस मैं हर दिन 6 बजे उठी हूँ। सबसे पहले मैं मेडिटेशन करती हूँ, फिर मैं नाश्ता कर लेती हूँ और अपने कुत्ते को घुमाने ले जाती हूँ। मैं रिटायर हूँ इसलिए दफ्तर नहीं जाती। मैं हिंदी और स्पेनिश पढ़कर खुद को व्यस्त रखती हूँ। हाल ही में मैंने अपने पिताजी के लिए बिना नमक का खाना बनाना और उन्हें देना शुरू किया है।
Beautiful, amazing, great. See, I saw you pushed yourself. Like you. There were complicated sentences for sure. So great job on that, right? I mean, so expectation for the existing, intermediate plus student is that you will take one step further, right? Yeah. Sonal said.
नमस्ते। मेरा दिन सुबह 5 बजे से शुरू होता है। अपने दांतों को ब्रश करने के बाद मैं व्यायाम करने के लिए खेल के मैदान में जाता हूँ। जब मैं घर लौटता हूँ तो मैं स्नान करता हूँ और फिर पूजा करता हूँ। पूजा के बाद मैं नाश्ता करता हूँ। फिर मैं काम करने के लिए बगीचे में जाता हूँ। जब मैं शाम को लगभग 6 बजे घर लौटता हूँ तो मैं स्नान करता हूँ। मैं अपने परिवार के साथ रात का खाना खाता हूँ, समाचार पढ़ता हूँ और फिर सो जाता हूँ।
Amazing, amazing. Great job. Una ji?
Okay. I need to improvise a little. Okay, so हर दिन मैं उठती हूँ. Would that be like I get up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or मैं योगा करती हूँ.
Uh-huh.
Meditation में बैठती हूँ. उसके बाद मैं चाय पीती हूँ और मैं ब्रेकफास्ट खाती हूँ. but उसके बाद मैं काम करती हूँ. शाम को मैं I don't know, let's say लिखती और पढ़ती हूँ.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great job there. Awesome. Sunny ji? Sunny ji, I'm not sure if you're okay. Rifat ji?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. मैं हर दिन अलग अलग समय पर उठता हूँ क्योंकि मैं कभी कभी हॉस्पिटल जाना पड़ेगा हर दिन. मैं क्लास पर हर दिन रिलैक्स कर देगा और उसके बाद मुझे ऊंचा रक्तचाप है, इसलिए सबसे पहले मैं दवाई खाता हूँ. लेकिन दवाई खाली पेट पर नहीं cannot take it. So इसलिए एक केल खाकर दवा खाता हूँ. उसके बाद एक बातों कहेंगी एक सेवा में एक अश्लील दूरदर्शन एक्सप्रेशन है, अभिव्यक्ति है, उसकी SSS. आप सब लोगों को बताएं, probably JD को पता चलता है कि SSS का मतलब क्या है. उसका अंग्रेजी में ये कुछ वल्गर एक्सप्रेशन है, shave, shower and shit. So इसका मतलब है. So सेवा हर दिन बोलता है, ऑफिस से बोलता है सब लोग सेवा को. SSS आधे घंटे में करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद मैं स्मार्टफोन पर संदेश देखता हूँ. उसके बाद खबरें में हेडलाइंस सुनता हूँ और कभी कभी टेलीविजन करता हूँ. और पहले सबसे पहले स्मार्टफोन में न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स खेला आता है वो. उसके बाद में पति के लिए नाश्ता बनाता हूँ और हॉस्पिटल जाता हूँ.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Sharmila ji? I think you've not gone through it.
My internet is not so good, Ashuji. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
So मैं रोज सुबह शायद 5 बजे उठती। तब मैं अ, दांत ब्रश करके एक प्रार्थना करती हूँ और उसके बाद एक कप चाय पीती हूँ। और तब जल्दी जल्दी नाश्ता और दोपहर का खाना पकाती हूँ और पाक करती। उसके बाद मैं स्नान करती और अपनी गाड़ी से काम पर जाती हूँ। लगभग 8 बजे वहां पहुंचती। लेकिन अ, गाड़ी में मैं रोज हनुमान चालीसा सुनती हूँ और उसके गाने से भी गाती हूँ।
Okay.
काम पर शायद 2:30 निकलती और कभी कभी ऋषा के घर जाती और हम दोनों बातचीत करती और
Okay.
चाय भी पीती। हर रोज शाम को नहीं, रोज शाम को कोई ना कोई कक्षा है। बुधवार को एक डांस का कक्षा है। सैटरडे को भी एक एक कक्षा है। मैं नई नई अभी अभी ज्वाइन किया। और रविवार को नहीं, बुधवार को, थर्सडे को। आई मिक्स अप द डेज हमेशा। सो
Me too.
गुरुवार को
Yeah.
मैं अपनी मम्मी से मंदिर जाती और बाकी दिन को हिंदी कक्षा है।
Okay. Beautiful. Okay.
रोज शाम को 9 बजे मैं योगा करती और उसके बाद स्नान करती और शायद 12 बजे या 12:30 बजे या 1 बजे सो जाती हूँ।
Okay.
तो
Wonderful.
मेरा
Wonderful. Great.
दिनचर्या है।
Routine. Beautiful. Okay. We'll take one more. I know we have short of time. So people, if I've not gone through it, my apologies. Next class, I definitely make sure, you get a chance as well. Rifat ji, I know you probably up
Yes,
late in India, so you give it a try.
it's
Yes.
it's okay. Okay, I'll do it. मैं सुबह 8 बजे उठी है।
Mhm.
मैं फ्रेश अप होती हूँ और नाश्ता करती हूँ। मैं 9 बजे बस पकड़ती हूँ। मैं क्लिनिक जाती हूँ। मैं मरीजों को देखती हूँ
Mhm.
और मरीजों की सुनती हूँ और उनका इलाज करती हूँ।
Beautiful. Awesome. Great. Great job. Yeah. Keep going.
मैं हिंदी सीखती हूँ। मैं घर वापस आती हूँ। मैं रात का खाना खाती हूँ। मैं सो जाती हूँ।
Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. If I didn't get a chance to ask you, don't worry. Either you can send me the recording or next class I'll definitely. But I think we're just 4 minutes over, but we covered pretty much 90% of the class got to participate. So I'm really happy. And I'm really happy how you each pushed yourself. And hopefully you all heard each other's sort of, daily routine as well. So the kind of a repetition also helps, right? You get comfortable listening to some words, right? Um, yes. So I want to cover some of the things that, and slightly over time. So Janet, I'm going to come to you. Okay. So next class, I want to before people start leaving. Next class, what will we do? So just like this class, we'll have a template for you will give a slightly better introduction about yourself. You can use Manhattan pattern, or you can come up with another, phrase as well. I'll cover it as well, and you will introduce your family. Okay, you can make it up as well if you are, you don't have to give exact same detail because some people are concerned about privacy. You can make it up. It's fictional names are fine, right? So, but next class, all of you, based on your level, push yourself to talk about yourself. And I'm going to share very small videos, just like this week, I'll have 2 small videos where you can get a quick glimpse. It should not take you more than 2-3 minutes, okay? But you will get comfortable that when you come in the class, at least you will have slightly better understanding of how you can introduce yourself and your family, okay? So any questions on this? I know some people, have a hard stop. So any questions on next week's topic? Everyone is quiet.
Ashuji,
Yes.
I did have one question. When you
Yes.
use for the exercise we did for Suba for morning, do you not need a post position for that? Is that just Suba means in the morning, or do you have
In
to
the
say
morning.
Suba may?
So people, it's implied when you say subah office jata hu, that implied that there is subah mein, right? So you
Okay.
don't really, yeah, you will see both the cases. People are explicit about it, but mostly it's like, it's implied. So you'll just say subah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Right. Let's take one more. I know Yanerji prepared and she's also logging in from Germany. She will do a quick routine as well. Yeah,
Okay,
go for
thanks
it.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thanks
yeah.
a lot. Okay, so मैं सुबह उठती हूँ. मैं
Uh-huh.
अक्सर मेरी प्रोटीन मिल्कशेक पीती हूँ. उसके बाद मैं हमेशा मेरी विटामिन्स लेती हूँ. मैं हमेशा पियानो बजाती हूँ. फिर मैं स्कूल का होमवर्क करती हूँ. हर दिन दोपहर में मैं प्रार्थना करती हूँ, प्रेयर करती हूँ. हर रोज दोपहर बाद में अपने परिवार के साथ टीवी देखती हूँ. फिर रात में मैं कभी-कभी वेबटून्स पढ़ती हूँ. I love them. और फिर सो जाती हूँ. That was it. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So awesome. Great job, everyone. My slight sort of, if I can give you one more homework, it's everyone did phenomenal. But my only request is I want you guys to go back and watch your section. Okay? If you have to do it again, what improvements will you make in it? Okay? I want you to remember that because in the upcoming classes, we will come back and come up with a longer like phrases and paragraphs. So each of you go back and the video will be posted. None of your pictures will be shown, only the audio will be shown, right? So you know which portion is yours, right? So my homework exercise for each of you is prepare for slightly for the next class. So I'm going to post the videos for that, but also watch your own, the way you're giving your routine and see how you can make it more beautiful. Okay. Um, any final questions? I know we are 10 minutes over, but I'll take, any questions anybody may have.
I just have one quick one. A lot of us said uske baad, and fir. Which is correct? When do you use each?
You both are common and you can use interchangeably, like after this, after that, right? I mean, and then fir is again like it's like then basically, right? So both are correct. You can use it, either way, either is fine actually.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Anyone else? Anyone is feeling a little bit better that, what, I was not sure whether it's gonna come like the way, but think about it. We had almost half of the class, I was not talking, you were talking, which is what I want to do. I really want, eventually, if most of the class is done among you guys, I'll be just listening. Right. Any final comment? Anyone? Anna Lokaji? Feeling good? Yeah? Right. Josh, any last comment before we wrap up?
I do have a longer question. I think I'll just send it to you because it's
okay.
But yeah.
All right. Wonderful. Right.
Thank you.
Have a good, if Margaji, if you can post, yes. So if you, one last thing, Margaji, she posted links, and for folks who are joining for the very first time, just make sure you go over the links and join the Discord. I think one of you mentioned in the beginning you had difficulty joining Discord. I'll help you out, Fernanda ji. Marwa ji also posted WhatsApp practice group. Make sure you click on it So as you join the, get comfortable with the Discord, at least in WhatsApp, you will get all the links of the practice sessions, right? So you can join the practice sessions based on your availability. Yeah. No, Sharonji, all good there. Okay. Everyone did fantastic. Okay. All right. Have a good rest of the Sunday, and we'll meet again next Sunday then. Okay. Bye bye.
Dhanyavad. Namaste.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.
Namaste.
Thanks.
Namaste.
Thanks.